fiber was similar to the black fibers of the jacket, and the feather fragment was similar to the down feathers that were found in the lining of the victim's jacket.
There was no doubt that this was the bullet that killed Judy Mullinan. It was a .30 caliber round.
That was an incredible break in the case. And that's one thing they didn't tell Moylan they had.
Investigators researched all of the rifles that could have fired this round and identified 4 possible manufacturers. Bruce Mullinan denied owning any of these rifles. But in the couple's financial records were loan papers of a recent bank loan, and Bruce's gun collection was listed as collateral.
We found an asset list in which listed a gun he failed to disclose to us, a .30-06 Savage 110 rifle with a scope, and that was consistent with one of the weapons that could have shot that bullet. So that right there was key to us.
Bruce was hunting, but he wasn't hunting deer.
He was hunting for his life.
Do you want a truck that joins the race, or a truck that wins it? A truck that comes in first, that has the most. It is the absolute best. The all-new Ram 1500, Motor Trend's 2019 Truck of the Year. Come in now during the Ram Spring Sales Event.
Get an average $10,976 in total values on select all-new 2019 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock.
I switched to Liberty Mutual because they let me customize my insurance. And as a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Like my bike and my calves.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I landed, I saw my leg did not look right.
I was just finishing a ride. I felt this awful pain in my chest. I had a PE blood clot in my lung. I was scared.
I had a DVT blood clot. Having one really puts you in danger of having another.
My doctor and I chose Xarelto.
Xarelto to help keep me protected.
Xarelto is the latest generation blood thinner that's proven to treat and reduce the risk of DVT or PE blood clots from happening again. In clinical studies, almost 98% of patients on Xarelto did not experience another DVT or PE. Don't stop taking Xarelto without talking to your doctor, as this may increase risk of blood clots. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Xarelto can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. It may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. Do not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Before starting, tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures and any kidney or liver problems.
Learn all you can
To help protect yourself from another DVT or PE.
Ask your doctor about Xarelto. To learn more about cost and how Janssen can help, visit Xarelto.com.
With my hepatitis C, I felt I couldn't be at my best for my family. In only 8 weeks with Maverick, I was cured and left those doubts behind.
I faced reminders of my hep C every day, but in only 8 weeks with Maverick, I was cured.
Even hanging with friends, I worried about my hep C, but in only 8 weeks with Maverick, I was cured.
Maverick is the only 8-week cure for all common types of hep C. Before starting Maverick, your doctor will test if you've had hepatitis B, which may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV-1, or other medical conditions, and all medicines you take, including herbal supplements. Don't take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin, or if you've had certain liver problems. Common side effects include headache and tiredness. With hep C behind me, I feel free.
Fearless.
There's no looking back, because I am cured.
Doctor about Maverick.
Welcome to the Hall of Allergies. Today we take a stroll down memory lane to see how these other OTC medicines compare to Zysol, the latest in 24-hour allergy relief. You see, Zysol lasts up to 6 times longer than Benadryl, works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec and nearly half the size. So for the latest and powerful relief that's just as effective at hour 24 as at hour 1, be wise all. Take Zysol.
Sir, please don't touch the exhibit.
Another episode of Forensic Files, next on HLN.
Here's my shield, that's what I need.
Prosecutors believe Bruce Mullinan tried once before to kill his wife. year earlier, while Bruce was on his roof making chimney repairs, a cement block mysteriously fell, hitting Judy on the head. Judy survived the incident. And they also believe Bruce started the suspicious house fire as another attempt on Judy's life.
It's really mind-boggling that this guy could do something like that with his wife and his infant daughter sleeping in the house.
Prosecutors say Bruce waited until hunting season for his next attempt, and he hid in the woods, waiting for Judy to walk the dogs. The bullet went through Judy's down vest, her red cotton shirt, then hit a tree and ricocheted into the woods. Even as an experienced hunter, Bruce probably never imagined that someone with a slingshot would find the bullet in the dirt, snow, and leaves. Since investigators couldn't find the murder weapon in Bruce's home, they believe he disposed of it somewhere before heading home. With Judy dead and $300,000 coming from her life insurance policies, Bruce continued to pursue Gail Lampinen, even though she was married and had shown no interest. Bruce decided to write her a letter and to make it look like Judy had written it before she died. He added the unusual postscript telling Gail about his sexual prowess. The electrostatic analysis shows that Bruce wrote an earlier version of the letter, possibly as practice to mimic Judy's handwriting. But it didn't fool the forensic document examiner.
It's not possible to simulate someone else's handwriting 100%. You can interject some of their handwriting habits, but some of your own are going to appear.
I feel his real motive was Gail Lampinen. Bruce felt that if he could get rid of Judy, that he was going to be able to sweep Gail off her feet and go off, and they were going to be happily together forever.
During a police interview, they confronted Bruce with the forensic evidence. They made it clear that Gail Lampinen wanted nothing to do with him and that she knew from the start that the letter was a forgery. At that point, Bruce confessed.
Introduced the fact that Gail Lampinen had been working with him. I think that was an emotional crusher for him. And I think that broke him down.
We had no interest. We had our own life, and we just thought the more we would do more, he'd go away. But he didn't go away.
Bruce said he threw the rifle in a nearby river, although police couldn't find it. Bruce was able to correct a mistake in the medical examiner's report.
Bruce informed me that we were wrong about our evidence, that we thought that Judy had been shot in the left side, when in fact she had been shot in the right side of the chest, exiting out of the left side.
I thought that was a key to his confession because he was telling us something that only the person who's there doing the shooting could know.
Oh my god, come on.
What's everybody's motive for murder? I think it comes down to money, greed. $320,000.
I would charge to put out.
He said that Judy was a tyrant at work and she was a tyrant at home. He said she was a bad cook and he ended up doing most of the cooking. He told us that he didn't want to go through a divorce because Judy would get half of everything and he didn't want to give up his assets. And
I should snipe you right there, just say.
That was downfall. He was cheap.
Bruce Moylan was arrested and charged with premeditated murder. Despite his confession, he pleaded not guilty at the trial.
He made an excuse for the confession, and basically it was psychologically coerced. He was tired.
And you will hear how he took that gun and he scoped her in and he pulled the trigger.
Literally, you're so lucky I don't snipe you up there.
Prosecutors showed the jury this police recreation of the cinder block incident.
I mean, you should go out there.
He accidentally knocked the cinder block off the roof with his foot. The recreation showed this was impossible, that it required a deliberate push. But the forensic evidence was more than enough. Bruce Moylan was found guilty and was sentenced to life in prison.
everything just fits together. And again, in a very sad situation for our family, but at least we were able to give them
trash bag
and a sense of justice, and I hope that they have that today.
I feel the forensic evidence was extremely important. I don't think we would have had enough information to break Bruce down without that type of evidence.
I think that he just thought he was so much smarter than these quote backwoods unquote cops could possibly be. These guys couldn't be that smart. Turned out they were just a whole lot smarter than he was.
At one time, a used tissue was just trash. Today, it's potential DNA evidence. New scientific discoveries are turning inconsequential items into vital pieces of forensic information. This is how an alert pathologist and a piece of cartilage made scientific history.
I could get in that for production, but I also need shield at the same time. Get in it, Hulk!
Crisp and cold.
That little idiot. He used it for bait.
The temperature was around
Why don't you want to see we got
degrees when a policeman on routine patrol discovered a body in a public park.
We didn't have anything. We had no witnesses, nothing but the body as far as evidence goes. No tracks as far as a vehicle.
Yeah, see ya.
Footprints, anything like that. So we had very, very little.
Wow, you suck.
Police took her fingerprints and ran them through.
God, you're so bad.
The automated fingerprint identification
Your mom could probably kill you.
which compared them to millions of prints in a nationwide database. The victim was identified as 34-year-old Catherine Harms. A background check indicated Catherine Harms, known as Cat, had recently moved to Anchorage from Juneau, the state capital, where she was employed by the Tongass National Park Service. Catherine told friends she moved to Anchorage to be closer to her 7-year-old son.
We not only could barely identify her, but we had no idea where she was living, no idea what lifestyle she had, except from the background in Juneau. We had no idea who would want to hurt her like that.
Catherine Harms had been staying with friends, moving from place to place with no steady address in the months prior to her murder.
When informed of her death, Catherine's parents told police about a chilling phone message they received from her 2
I have
nights
this sniper would
before
be
the
so
murder.
bad right now, but you're lucky or not. What dumb idiot goes in the stone?
The autopsy revealed the cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. There was no blood around the wound, which told the medical examiner her position when attacked.
She was probably in a prone position, or she was laying on her back at the time she was stabbed.
Surprisingly, she had no defensive wounds.
An individual who is being attacked with a knife will attempt to fend off that knife. It may cause cuts in the hands or on the forearms. And we didn't find any of those kinds of defensive wounds on the hands or forearms of the decedent.
She had also been beaten before her death, an indication Catherine knew her attacker.
It was overkill, really. And subsequently, it looked like a body that was done out of anger, not just for the purpose of killing her. And we suspected that the victim knew the person that did it because of that.
Investigators learned that Catherine's ex-husband was not in Alaska when she was murdered and was ruled out as a suspect.
Bye.
2 days later, the Anchorage Daily News printed a story asking anyone with information about the victim to come forward. And several did, including one person living over 2,000 miles away.
With Venus, you're in charge of your skin.
Stop sniping at me, please.
Because no one gets an opinion on why you shave or how you show your skin.
Hope die.
From the first time sensitive skin meets smelly odors to all the smelly stains that follow. There's all relief from the first and #1 recommended brand for sensitive skin. It attacks odors yet is gentle on skin. Try all 3 clear odor relief today. What makes these simple dishes the best simple dishes ever? Great tasting, heart healthy California walnuts. So simple, so good. Get the recipes at walnuts.org. Occasional bladder leakage.
I've had it.
I've had it. Had it with bladder leakage? Azo Bladder Control does what liners and pads can't. It supports bladder muscle strength to help reduce leakage. My time is thin, but so is my lawn.
It's been worn down to ultra-thin grass. Now there's Scott's Thicker Lawn, the revolutionary 3-in-1 solution for weak lawns. With a soil improver to seed to fill in gaps and fertilizer to feed. The result? Up to a 50% thicker lawn after just 1 application.
Now yard time is our time.
This is a Scott's Yard.
You need to hire great people. We make it possible. Indeed works to simplify your hiring process. We give you access to a large pool of talent and provide tools that help you filter candidates with the specific skills and experience you're looking for. It's no wonder more than 3 million businesses worldwide use Indeed for hiring. Make your job stand out to the right talent with a $50 credit to upgrade your first posting at Indeed.com.
We're playing Turtle Blades.
spokesperson.
Oh God.
Loved one been diagnosed with
yeah, and I just died and I was raging it mad.
Can you guys be quiet? You may be entitled to compensation. A December 2018 Reuters news report states that
I'm not going to talk that much, honestly.
In 2000s, Johnson & Johnson were aware their raw talc and finished powders sometimes tested
Ryan, can you turn on your TV?
I can't. Yeah, it's too bad because I can't do anything about it.
Because of Johnson & Johnson's failure to warn the public of this risk, including a $4.69 billion verdict in July of 2018.
I won't talk much anymore. It's just going to be that pretty much. It's not even me.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with ovarian
so you can't turn on your TV?
No, I can't.
Baby powder for feminine hygiene purposes, you need to entitle the compensation.
I'm at my grandpa's.
Fight for the compensation you deserve.
Did you ask your grandpa to turn it on?
No, it's fine. I'll just...
To get the most compensation for your injuries, call now.
I'm gonna go make myself some ice cream.
When news of Catherine Harm's murder was
Bye-bye.
public, a man called police and was he said
Ryan's making ice cream.
He said she was high on drugs and spent the night and left the next morning in a taxi, although he didn't know where she lived. With this information, he called the Alaska Cab Company to find out where Catherine went.
The cab driver picked up the victim and transported her back to the Spenard Hotel, room 31, where a female came out and took her into room 31.
Room 31 was occupied
Did
by
you
a
kick
woman
Ryan?
named Maureen Malloy, who lived there with her 2 children. Police Malloy said Catherine was a friend who'd been staying with her until she found a place of her own.
She said that yes, Catherine Harm was living with her, but she was causing a lot of trouble. She was using drugs and actually engaging in prostitution in her room. And she had children there, and Maureen couldn't have that. And so, she had to leave.
Malloy said a hotel clerk helped carry Catherine to her car. She said Catherine was high on drugs, but other than that, was fine.
Her skin was clammy and cold, but I mean, she was definitely alive.
The clerks agreed that the woman was not stabbed. There was no blood on her body.
She was definitely knocked out. There was no way she was going to get up and walk away.
Malloy planned to take Catherine to another friend's
my God, now I can hear.
but they never got there.
Oh, never mind.
Scooter and a major intersection several miles away from the Spenard Hotel. Catherine Harms had gotten up, jumped out of the car, and ran away into the night.
Jaden.
Yeah?
Every person that calls having a sweaty tribe, you know what I'm gonna start saying to them?
And found no evidence of a struggle.
What?
There were no bloody clothes.
I'm gonna start saying you're just.
Or anything
I'm
else
just gonna
to
say
indicate
you're
someone
just
had
jealous
been
I'm better
spared.
than you.
All they found were 2 tiny specks of blood near the floorboard on the living room
I
wall.
wonder if Ryan's in this. I hope he's not.
DNA testing matched the blood to Catherine Harms, but it didn't help the case.
He's the cobalt.
She was living in the apartment. She
Now
could have
come
cut
here,
herself,
Ryan.
And the spot of blood got on
I
the
see
wall
someone
that way.
trying
There are
to,
lots of different ways somebody could bleed. So it does
Hit
not
them
prove
for
that
40?
she was beat in that apartment.
Toxicology tests from Catherine Harms' autopsy revealed no
Either Ryan
alcohol or street drugs in her system. But the medical examiner found something very suspicious.
He's wearing like
We
that
found
skin
very
that used
high
to be
levels of flexeril in
$1,000.
the gastric contents, indicating that she had been given a dose or an overdose of flexeril.
not
in the
right.
past.
Flexeril is a prescription drug used to relieve muscle spasms. But when taken in excess, it can have the opposite effect.
That just turned
One
down.
of the unusual side effects.
I thought that was Ryan for a second. I was like, oh, this kid's
As
God.
if every muscle in the body was tensed up.
You can't say that about Ryan. That's a
That's illegal, boo.
Catherine Harms was cold.
It's
Oh yeah,
illegal.
Ryan was getting ice cream. I
The
forgot.
clerk carried her out to Maureen Malloy's car.
No, it's illegal to say about Ryan.
Without it,
Yeah, Ryan's getting ice cream, by the way.
Alright, Maniac Ryan's here and y'all dead.
Guys, don't tell Ryan, but
living
there's 5 lights
2,000
and I've
miles
killed
away
him.
in Seattle, Washington, called police because
There's 5 lives, and you killed me 0 times.
Anchorage newspaper.
Why do I only have a mini?
You're
And
not
now-
my dad.
And now I'm mini. Now Slurpee. Now I'm mini. How do we do this? I literally walked past every weapon.
Driver's license.
I did.
I'm so stupid.
Some jewelry, a knife, and this handwritten note.
Hey, stop it.
Please burn all the contents of this box.
Hey.
This is very important. Many lives are on the line. This will be a great favor.
I will kill you if you don't stop.
That's why I killed you. Don't use AK.
Wanted nothing to do with it.
How
you like that?
You're right about it. And so she's
Yeah, you like that?
Hey, Jane for 77. 100 something.
Investigators wanted to know
He ran away.
whether this was the weapon used to kill.
Come here, boy. The streamer.
Yes. Oh my god. Bro, Ryan.
Company hopes you drive safe. But also actually hopes you drive
If you could send someone. Oh yeah, remember guys?
Don't break too hard.
Yeah, quick scope. I mean hard scoper.
Giving you the power to actually lower your cost. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about that. Are you in good hands?
Jan, why do you run away from every fight? Like, I shoot at you.
Who has the reflex skin?
Our new hot fresh breakfast.
Jaden.
The readiest.
Yeah! What's up, bro?
Oh, we hit those headshots.
Look at me now.
Bro, Ryan, you're in.
I know.
Skin.
I hate you.
If you saw me before Cosentix,
It was awful.
I don't trust you with
I didn't
that.
give
I
up.
put the
I
take
can't
out.
fight.
I got clear skin with Cosentix.
Oh, why is it? Oh, gold star.
Cosentix is proven to help people with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis find clear skin that can last. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting Cosentix, you should be checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you've received a vaccine or plan to. If you have inflammatory bowel disease, tell your doctor if symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
see me now.
Ah, I'm coming in for the booty, ready.
Get clear skin that can last. Ask your dermatologist about
I have max
Cosentix.
for 100. I will let you Bro, Ryan's gonna kill me. Oh my god,
gone down to 36 HP.
I was almost going to let you kill me since you said that.
That's all he knows how to do. The only way he can kill me. So how many times have I died? Now, how many times have you died?
Including nasal congestion. Most pills don't. It's more
I hate Matthew.
allergy relief. And all from a gentle mist you can barely feel.
I come up and I get sniped.
6 key inflammatory substances. Most pills only block 1. And 6 is greater than 1. Flonase Sensimus.
If you have dry eyes,
Oh my god!
can be overwhelming, and ordinary eye drops just add temporary moisture. But you want more. You want relief that lasts. You want to address the main cause of dry eye. You want Soothe XP eye drops from Bausch & Lomb, the only eye drop that contains Restore mineral oils. It's shown to help restore the lipid layer, to seal in moisture and protect against further irritation. Ordinary drops can't do that. Soothe XP, the right choice for dry
So you
eye.
sense yourself.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta explores the paradox of life, where some live long lives and others will to death.
What?
Yeah,
I hate you.
Life.
You didn't even shoot at me.
He came across as a nice guy.
I aim for 209, buddy.
I hit your mom for 2,000.
Vengeance, Killer Lovers, a new HLN original series, Sunday at 8.
Blake him up!
He called himself the Zodiac.
Bro, she just pumped me in the head. So damage.
Very scary people.
And then I pumped it for 220. Oh god, I can sense someone near me. Is it a default?
The package of items Maureen Malloy mailed to Seattle was sent to the forensic lab.
Ryan got me. Beamed him, no shield.
Wait, what? Oh, I died.
I think Ryan's fully dead.
All of the contents.
Crap.
Ryan's fully dead. Ryan's fully dead.
Dang it. I should have camped the whole time now.
On the document.
So I don't waste any lives.
It was a folded buck-type knife. And we knew from the autopsy that the injuries would be consistent with the knife. To see if the knife contained
Oh god, I'm getting
I'm spectating Jaden right now.
Jaden sniping. And Matt there. Yep, Jaden's still sniping.
The microscopic fine marks on each knife blade are random in nature.
How to make a mini base.
The last time the knife blade was sharpened. The irregularities in the knife blade are going to be different in this knife, even compared to the next knife blade that was made at the factory on the assembly line.
Up in your middle.
Robert Chen was confident he could find
I wonder how many likes
on the knife, but he had nothing to compare it to. Then
John, how many lives do you have?
that the medical examiner, Dr. Thompson, had done
I think like 2 or 3.
unusual during the autopsy.
Hey, Jaden for 36, he's right here.
Dad, how many lives do you have left?
Dr. Thompson actually
Matt's over there.
Dr. Jaden!
rib cage
I hope you guys can still hear this. Oh, beat Matt, no
Well, I believe
shield.
Dr. Thompson went beyond the call.
Are you kidding me right now?
I think it's because as a younger
I wish I was not spectating Jaden right now. He's on a pyramid.
they've been much more open to new ideas.
The costal cartilage at the end of one rib clearly showed the stab wound.
Costal cartilage is very much like
How much roids do you have?
low-density plastic in that it cuts readily.
I can't even hear Matt.
It has the consistency such that it can take the tool marks quite well. Surprisingly
I'm
well.
so scared. I think I have one life.
Called
You do.
a rubbery material that takes the shape of anything to which it's applied.
Wait, is Matt still alive?
Diameters to preserve the very fine details
No,
that you
Matt's
see in
dead.
pressed and striated tool marks.
Oh.
So what we
Where are
need is a
you?
material that will flow very well into the tool marks and then ties in a short period of time so that we can do comparisons of these very fine marks.
After the microfilm hardened, Shem peeled it from the rib. The question now was whether these marks were good enough to match the suspected murder weapon. To find out, Shem took the knife and pressed it down into a hard piece of plastic. This transferred the tool marks from the suspected murder weapon to the plastic surface.
In this case here, it was important to find the exact angle the knife was used and then to replicate that angle into plastic and then do that comparison.
The process with the microscope
40 seconds left.
this time along the newly cut surface of the plastic block.
No!
When the mold was
He's gonna one-pump me.
Shem wanted to see
He's at 65.
from the wound. So he placed both of the microcell molds under a comparison microscope. At 50 times magnification,
I've
he was able
seen
to
this
look
film. Fantastic.
side by side. The tool marks from the wound and Maureen Malloy's knife
He said he's
were
getting ice
identical.
cream.
In this particular case, the identity.
Oh, I bet done.
Plus, being a born skeptic,
Ryan's
I
bed
find
don't
the
do ice
concept of
cream.
matching a tool that is a knife back to a piece of the human
Did he
body
feed him?
to be pretty incredible.
Bob Shen gave me a photograph.
No, it's just I'm being so quiet because I'm on stream right now and I want them to hear you.
Probably one of the most powerful pieces of evidence I've ever.
I'm streaming right now.
Ryan's streaming too.
Found even more
Are you
evidence
serious?
inside
Hey,
Maureen
hey.
Malloy's car.
They saw
How many
a
viewers?
very small
Only you?
smear of dried blood.
How many
in
viewers,
the
Ryan?
switch area. Of course, that was.
Oh.
Those swabs were sent to the state crime lab for DNA analysis. Those tests
No,
revealed
using game
that the
chat.
blood on the ignition switch of Malloy's car was in fact Catherine Harm's blood.
Wait, do you have Matt muted?
And they also
No.
found evidence in one of
What the heck? I edit.
Inside the right pocket there was
It doesn't
a blood
edit.
stain. That
Wow.
blood turned out to be Catherine
I
Harm's
mean, you
blood.
can't
The
complain. It's
stains
Fortnite.
were comparable
The most
to the
broken game in
dimensions
the world.
of the knife that we seized in the box.
Maureen Malloy was arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
Someone else call you besides me and John.
Now was,
Yeah.
what was the motive?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm doing kind of.
Price match guarantee. So if you find your room at a lower rate,
What the fuck?
we're gonna match that rate. We'll give an extra 25%.
Oh my! The only thing I do is third party.
That's not my problem.
You third party me.
.com and get the help.
When did I ever do that?
Occasional bladder leakage or urgency.
Speak right now.
I've had
Who?
it.
When?
I've had it. Had it with
last
bladder
game?
issues.
You
Only
sniping?
Azo
Yeah, last
control does what liners and pads
Yeah.
can't.
Definitely remember that.
Muscle strength to help
Yeah,
you
definitely
focus
happened.
and urgency.
Bro, chill out.
From the first time sensitive skin meets smelly odors to all the smelly stains that follow. There's all free clear odor relief from the first and #1 recommended brand for sensitive skin. It attacks odors that are gentle on skin. Try all free clear odor relief today.
Doug. Exactly.
Yeah.
Customizes your car insurance.
Third party, alright.
What's up with your partner?
They're getting salty.
We just spend all day telling everyone how we customize.
Ah, somebody could play Cooper up in here.
Limo gets a little confused when he sees another bird that looks exactly.
What are you doing? You're so low.
He'll figure it out.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm not camping.
Yeah, Ryan's camping in one.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'll come out.
Yeah, honey, how about we play?
Well, Ryan, that's against the rules.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, Matt sees me, so I gotta come out. I just wanted people to waste their lives, because I didn't want to have a better chance of winning.
You're just jealous and better.
I'm sure you're better?
Is used for the prevention of migraine in adults.
Excuse me?
It's specifically developed.
If I was jealous, I'd be jealous of Jaden.
With Emgality, about 60% of people have 30 days and a half or more. Do not use if you're allergic to Emgality.
What the heck?
Emgality may cause allergic reactions.
Mini man girl.
And trouble breathing, which can happen days after use. Call your doctor or get medical help right away if you have symptoms of
You need medical help.
include injection site reactions.
I'm starting to get sick of the sound of this pig
Doctor about Emgality. Learn about savings at Emgality.com.
Oh, get out of here, boy! Oh.
I got
Beats at the office means
yeah, right.
I didn't see it.
It relieves or prevents heartburn in as little as 30 minutes and lasts up to 12 hours. Santac. Eat your way, treat your way. With Spectrum Mobile, what you see is what you get. That means no added taxes or fees. Get an unlimited data plan.
Are you okay? Come on, get it from Flex Tape.
Text too. You can save up to 40% on
Jaden, I saw what you did with your name.
on America's largest
And I saw.
LTE network. Spectrum Mobile.
Jaden, did you see what Grandma did with this PlayStation
To
name?
learn more, go to Spectrum Mobile.
Oh, boy, what the heck? You guys are literally cheaters. I'm done. I hate you.
They got me over 600,000. 9 times.
Okay, fine. I'll come out. That's shoelace.
Oh, I'm trying to get infinite cozies.
More than the insurance company says?
Why are you camping now, John?
Surprised.
I
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
No!
Oh my god!
Now you know how I feel. You know how that was to me?
So the forensic files next on ETLN.
Someone's in the space.
I hate Jaden. Oh my god! I saw that. It was like, oh my god, somebody's in there.
Oh my! Can someone fight me covered in John?
I fight you. I fighted you.
Their choice who they want to fight.
Reds can't be in a corner.
No, I'm not.
With triangles.
No.
Oh, sorry.
And a triangle, by the way.
Oh, we all see him.
No.
I wanna just SMG him. Wait. Just get out your SMG. Get out your SMG.
Boom! You guys are cheaters! I hate you! You guys are cheaters. I'm done. You guys are so idiots. You guys wanted to compete on you because you think I'm the best.
Finally, I asked her about the knife.
Can you hear Matt?
No. No, who do it? I do hear y'all.
He said,
In the chest of my victim. And that done, she said, talking.
Mommy!
come on, Ryan, get him.
Prosecutors wondered what boy would kill
You trash!
Was at one time Malloy's roommate told police that Maureen had stolen a
Wait, did I please suck it?
collection and planned to sell it and live off
Grandma ABC 1 2
She also
3.
said that Malloy
A,
feared
B,
she
C.
would expose her plans to the police.
Yeah, Brady changed his username to Grandma 1 2 3 ABC.
Flexeril,
I saw that and I died laughing.
thinking it would relax Catherine.
Yeah, 2 2s.
We only have 4. Oh wait.
Yeah, potato.
How do you
Yeah, potato face.
Potato face, Jeff.
Potato face, doofus face, mommy face, stupid face, idiot
Ryan, how'd that
face.
no scope feel?
So excessive.
Shut your mouth.
Maureen realized she couldn't let you.
The toxicology evidence shows that Catherine had been given an excessive amount of Flexeril, which
Mom.
slammed her muscles and caused
Your
the
mom.
rigidity
And your mom.
the hotel.
Versus your dad and your dad.
Prosecutors believe Malloy ran to the park,
Hang on.
dumped her body, then stabbed her to death while she was unconscious.
Matt, I hope you're
Malloy then put the bloody knife in her coat pocket, leaving both Catherine's DNA.
No, I
Come
can't.
here, boy! You getting me, bruh?
Hey, John.
right there. Oh, you're on my team. I beat Ryan, no shield. Wait. 360.
Yeah, because you guys are double teaming like noobs.
Malloy's knife and
Why?
others.
Why? Because you're afraid everybody's gonna beat you because you suck?
I really don't believe that Maureen Malloy thought that the police department, the crime lab, the
Matt,
medical
basically
examiner's
you're
office
so
would join together to create a team that would solve this crime. I think that Maureen Malloy figured nobody was spending this kind of effort.
You told him.
How's Matt soloing? He's on my team.
Denied everything and took the stand for her own defense.
And for 110? Yeah.
Let's go, Matthew! Let's go!
She claimed that members of the local Hills Angels motorcycle gang
Yeah, Matthew!
and planted the evidence to frame her.
But I did not do that to her.
Come on!
She would do and say anything to
Oh my
god!
Why'd you want to ooga booga me?
The knife, the murder weapon. I took
that was
I
great.
pulled out the pocket light. I took the knife.
Mommy!
Right on top.
Hey, stupid idiot. You know what happens to people who come to me and say that I'm a bad Fortnite player? Well, Johnny, you just made a list of stupid idiots. Oh, God! What is up, bro? What is by, bro?
Had scientists been able to match the stab wound?
Come on, John. Ryan, come down here.
No.
Analysis.
I don't want to.
Malloy was found guilty and sentenced to 100.
I want to go. I want to come down here.
Ryan, you have that music.
Ryan, then there's Ryan.
Cause I love you.
Oh, I just blocked that nice shot.
A guy just said in my chat, you suck at Fortnite. Well, guess what? How about you meet me on the mean streets?
Forensic science puts
What? What? What?
The matching of the tool mark.
Ryan's just like editing, like the slowest pace ever.
Wait, what's Ryan's YouTube
is invaluable.
Your mama.
The case.
Well, in this case, forensic science was absolutely key. Again, this is a case with no eyewitnesses, and yet a prosecutor can go to the jury and say, "Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
your mom 87. That's it.
Why?
Yeah.
Science doesn't."
Okay, what did
I mean,
wait, James, tell me.
I tell ya, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna beat ya.
One of the key witnesses.
What's up, bruh?
Murdered. For 15 years, there were many.
Wait, is there still 5 lives?
Little proof. Ironically, advanced research division had been working on.
Get out the way, man! Get out the way!
What's his YouTube?
Shut up, you hairy man! Get out the way!
Oh, hey, what is his YouTube? Tell me.
Your mom 87.
When you ask friends and colleagues about Helen and Greenwood, you hear words like
with your mamas.
Quiet, honest, and a hard worker.
With your
Helen
mamas.
earned a PhD in microbiology and was an executive in the biotech industry.
She not only was an excellent scientist, but she had marketing skills.
Show up a D
and those two things often are not concurrent.
Oh, yep.
Helena was very forward-thinking, especially looking at
Me and Matt are covering this whole thing.
But she also knew the power that technology by itself doesn't market a product. Basically, it's the
John, no. I'll end my stream.
There's the product that's required.
I can hear Ryan.
Helena and her
I will end my stream.
landscape designer lived in Atherton.
You had to move.
A quiet suburb.
Your mom. Why do you got Johnny? Why do you always go for me?
On a Saturday night in April of 1980.
It's because you suck and you cannot beat me.
On a business trip.
So you have to only go for me.
In the middle of the night, a man suddenly appeared in Helena's bedroom
and incredibly sexy.
Ryan.
I'm in your mom's hole.
Yes, definitely.
I'm sure he's sniping you, Ryan.
It's gonna go great.
Oh. Well, there's Jaden.
Ryan,
Jaden. Stop watching.